And then next week, guess what? We're taking the exam. Cool. So let's go share screen. All right, we don't need that screen. We don't need that screen. Let's see where we currently are. Hide floating meeting controls. Let's press that. Okay, so we are Salesforce Lightning Design Systems, SLDS. We have 2 modules left, Lightning Design Systems Basics, learn about design systems, learn about design systems. Let's go. Move my floating head down somewhere. Let's exit out of this. Okay, what is a design system? A design system is a collection of repeatable design patterns and reusable code, referred to as components. Components include buttons, menus, sounds, animations, visual patterns, and more. What are the benefits of a good design system? Scalable, efficient, visually cohesive, and shared. Who are the stakeholders in a design system? Consumers, contributors, and curators. What is the Salesforce Lightning Design System, SLDS? SLDS helps Salesforce teams efficiently design a cohesive product experience at scale. It includes case-specific patterns, clean, accessible markup, pixel-perfect CSS, and a frequently updated design system with clear explanations and examples. How does SLDS differ from other design systems? SLDS must remain independent because it supports different code bases, such as Lightning Web Components and React, and does not provide fully functional code. What is the purpose of a design system? A design system is guided by clear and accessible standards, principles, and documentation. It helps developers start building immediately by providing pre-designed components to focus on solving complex problems and delivering the best user experience. What are the characteristics of a good design system? Scalable, efficient, visually cohesive, and shared. What are the components of a design system? Buttons, menus, sounds, animations, visual patterns, and more. Who are the consumers of a design system? Designers, developers, and stakeholders who use elements of the design system to build applications. Who are the contributors of a design system? Anyone who can propose new patterns, components, or guidelines, or suggest changes to existing ones. All right, let's answer some questions. Okay. Which of these things is a benefit of Salesforce Lightning Design Systems? When combined with JavaScript, SDLS gives engineers the structure to build accessible components. SLDS helps keep the Salesforce user experience consistent across all products. SLDS provides fully functional components to build applications on the Salesforce platform. This is interesting, A and B, and A, B, and C. So we know B and C are correct. Let's look at A. When combined with JavaScript, SLDS gives engineers the structure to build accessible components. Let's see, start building now. You know what, let's look up the word JavaScript, right? Developers combine the design system's components in multiple ways to help build applications in JavaScript. Guidelines as instructions for assembling components. Okay, so I think it's A, B, and C. How does a design system support efficiency? It helps designers and developers get up to speed quickly. It enables multiple developers to work on a single component at the same time. It gives users a way to customize the functionality of Lightning experience. It eliminates the need to test components in Salesforce applications. C, it gives users a way to customize functionality of Lightning experience. Oh, they're both wrong. Lovely. 25 points. Oh, all right. Learn how and why we developed SLDS. What year did Salesforce Lightning Design Systems team begin documenting a pattern library and building an initial style guide? 2013. What is the goal of SDLS Design Systems team? To ensure coherent experiences across the full range of Salesforce apps and to lay the foundation for a design system that evolves with the company and the platform. What is the term used to describe style guide values that work across native operating systems and web applications? Design tokens. What is the name of the design systems created by the Salesforce team in 2015? Landmark Design Systems. What were the goals of the Lightning experience? To help sales users sell faster, increase service users' productivity, and provide all users with a modern user interface. When did Salesforce embrace SLDS and add it to the core code? Early 2016. What is the website where anyone can use SLDS? Lightning Design System, right? Lightning Design System. What are the challenges the SLDS team faced in its mission to deliver top-tier support and governance? 5 times growth over 3 years, multiple acquisitions, new products, technology changes, and shifting priorities. What is the purpose of the feedback of the SLDS team solicits? To meet the needs of both consumer and contributors. What is the overall reception of SLDS? Positive, with increasing numbers of customers and partners adopting the system. All right, let's answer some questions. What was the original name of SLDS system? Lightning Experience Design System, Landmark Design System. We're not even going to read the rest because we remember it so clearly. Which is the goal of the current SLDS team? Maintain a coherent experience across products as Salesforce grows, update SLDS patterns with each Salesforce release, incorporate design features of acquired companies into SLDS, maintain the front-end code for all products. E, A, B, and C. All right, let's answer some questions. Become an advocate for SLDS. What is the purpose of the Salesforce Lightning Design System? The Salesforce Lightning Design System, SLDS, helps to improve user experience by providing consistent design patterns and making it easier to build solutions that use structured, trusted patterns, improve feature adoption, scale faster with less technical debt, and provide accessibility for users with disabilities. Who is responsible for maintaining the Salesforce Lightning Design System? The Salesforce Lightning Design System is the responsibility of an entire community, including the designers and engineers of the Salesforce Design Systems team, Salesforce researchers, accessibility specialists, product designers, product managers, and engineers, as well as an active open source community. What are the benefits of using the Salesforce Lightning Design System? Using SLDS can help any size project run smoothly, reducing both workload and technical debt. It helps to build solutions that use structured, proven, trusted patterns, improve feature adoption, scale faster, with less technical debt, provide accessibility for users with disabilities, and reflect Salesforce branding. How can someone contribute to the Salesforce Lightning Design System? To contribute to the SLDS, use the open source GitHub repository for SLDS. Contributors can provide documentation for pattern design guidelines, developer implementation guidelines, iconography, tokens, and blueprints. Before designing and submitting a complete solution, submit a brief proposal. What is the SLDS ambassador? An SLDS ambassador is an SLDS expert who serves as a liaison between designers and developers and the SLDS curators, sharing information, feedback, suggestions, and contributions. They act as consultants, guiding teams through SLDS processes and helping others get the most out of the system. What is the Rube Goldberg style machine representing the SLDS structure? The Rube Goldberg style machine is representing the federated structure of SLDS. How does the Salesforce Design System team coordinate with Salesforce engineering teams to deliver code for Salesforce products? The Salesforce Design Systems team works closely with contributors to coordinate with Salesforce engineering teams to deliver code for Salesforce products. What type of contributions can Salesforce partners and customers make to SLDS? Salesforce partners and customers can contribute individual patterns to the design system and suggest additions or modifications to existing patterns. They can also generate ideas, provide feedback, and submit contributions to the open source project. What is the goal of the design system team? The design team's goal is to make users want to use SLDS. How do users become familiar with the structure and capabilities of SLDS? Users become familiar with the structure and capabilities of SLDS by using the system and learning through active participation in the SLDS community. All right, let's answer some questions. Which group contributes to SLDS? Salesforce product managers, Salesforce accessibility specialists, designers and engineers in Salesforce partner organization, users of software from Salesforce partners. A, B, and C? Yeah. Which of these is part of an SLDS ambassador skill set? Service design team's connection to the Salesforce chief product officer, provide expert knowledge on SLDS and its implementation, approve or deny all potential contributions to SLDS, approve the use of drop shadows. Wait, what? Did I not click B? You gotta be kidding me. Okay, explore SLDS resources. What is the official objective of the Salesforce design team? Establish a high-quality brand-aligned experience across our product through human guidance and internal tools. What are the two types of design guidelines in SLDS? Design guidelines and component blueprints. What are the design tokens used for? To store visual design attributes and maintain a consistent UI. What kind of accessibility guidelines does Salesforce strive to meet? WC3, WCAG 2.0, AA, industry standard. What are the components of SLDS? Design guidelines, component blueprints, design tokens, tools, voice and tone guidelines, and accessibility guidelines. What are ARIA markups used for? To identify components to users of assistive technologies. What are the benefits of using design tokens? Save designers time, maintain consistency, and automatically update every time the token is updated in SLDS. How can developers use SLDS blueprints? To build components for web and native applications with the Lightning experience. How can designers contribute to the Salesforce user experience? By understanding how small changes can affect the larger system and how to contribute elements that work across products and for multiple use cases. What are the questions that the SLDS team is asking about the next generation design system? How might a design system use artificial intelligence? Can we make it possible for anyone to use Lightning Web Components on any JavaScript platform? Can we do it without rewriting code? How can multiple design systems build on each other, extending use cases to other themes? Okay, let's answer some questions. Which of these are named entities that store visual design attributes and are used in place of hard-coded values? HTML blueprints, patterns, design tokens, Lightning Web Components, design guidelines. Lightning Web Components. Which element is outside the realm of SLDS? CSS framework. What? Talk about like really doing poorly. I feel like we're having a case of senioritis right now. Let's just continue telling the world, look at us, we are fabulous. Okay. Okay, and the last module. Lightning Web Component Basics. Hold on. Lightning Web Component Basics. Where is that? Am I missing something? Oh, duh. Lightning Web Component Basics. Okay. What is the Lightning Web Components programming model? Lightning Web Components is focused on both the developer and user experience. It is built on core web component standards and provides only what is necessary to perform well in browsers supported by Salesforce. What are the essential pieces of creating a Lightning Web Component? HTML provides the structure for the component, JavaScript defines the core business logic and event handling, and CSS provides the look, feel, and animation. What tools are necessary to develop Lightning Web Components efficiently? DevHub and ScratchOrgs, Salesforce command line interface, Lightning Component Library, GitHub, Visual Studio Code Salesforce extension pack, Lightning Web Components recipes, eBytes demo, and Lightning Data Service. What is the Lightning Locker? Lightning Locker is a security feature of the Lightning Web Components programming model that promotes best practices and provides secure access to components by only allowing access to supported APIs and eliminating access to non-published framework internals. How many files are needed to create a Lightning Web Component? At minimum, 2 files are needed to create a Lightning Web Component, an HTML file and a JavaScript file, with the same name in the same folder, also with a matching name. What is the Lightning Component Library? The Lightning Component Library is a reference for both Aura and Lightning Web Components and how to use them. It can be accessed at https developer.salesforce.com docs, components library, overview, and components, all separated by /. What is the purpose of Salesforce DX? Salesforce DX is an integrated set of development tools built and supported by Salesforce. It provides a quick way to run operations for creating and configuring ScratchOrgs and also for deploying components. What are the benefits of using Lightning Web Components? Benefits of using Lightning Web Components include easier access to common solutions on the web, finding developers with necessary skills and experience, utilizing full encapsulation for components, and faster development. What is the Salesforce command line interface? The Salesforce command line interface is part of the Salesforce DX toolset. It provides a quick way to run operations for creating and configuring ScratchOrgs and also for deploying components. Can Lightning Web Components and Aura components coexist? Yes, Aura components can contain Lightning Web Components, though not vice versa. Lightning Web Components and Aura components can live together in the same Salesforce org. All right, let's answer some questions. A Lightning Web Component requires which of the following files? Okay, I have no idea. Let's just go look. Lightning Web Components, knowledge and familiar with standard technologies like HTML, JavaScript, and CSS, right? HTML, JavaScript, and CSS. An IDE like webcomponents.dev lets you do which of the following? Which includes base components and styles help you create third party. Let's go look at our files. Use an integrated development environment IDE to try out your components, tinker with them, and see instant results. Now, so try your components in a simulated manner. Am I losing it? Did I not see that? A Lightning Web Components requires which of the following files? HTML, JavaScript, CSS. All right, hash can components have to give it up. Okay, existing support for components. All right. Really upset about that one, but such is life. You move on. Create Lightning Web Components. What is the base class for Lightning Web Components? Lightning Element. What is the core module for Lightning Web Components? IWC. What is the correct syntax for referencing a Lightning Web Component with the folder name My Component in Markup? Looks like I didn't put an answer. What is the purpose of the @API decorator? It marks a field as public and allows an owner component to access the component's public properties. What is the purpose of the if true equals ready and if false ready conditional derivatives? To determine which visual elements are rendered. What is the purpose of the connected callback method? It is invoked when a component is inserted into the DOM. What is the syntax for importing a decorator from the LWC module? Import decorator name from LWC. What is the syntax for importing a decorator from the LWC model? Import decorator name from LWC. What is the purpose of the @track decorator? It tells the framework to observe changes to the properties of an object or to the elements of an array. What is the purpose of the @wire decorator? It gives an easy way to get and bind data from Salesforce org. What is the syntax for defining a class in a Lightning Web Component? Export default class, My Component extends Lightning element. All right. Which of the following is true of the template tag? The template tag imports a module. The template tag is our version of a div tag. The template tag replaces standard components. The template tag contains the HTML for your component. The template tag inserts predefined elements. I think it's their version of a div tag. What do you have to include in a component's JavaScript file? You know what? I'm not really sure if that's a template tag. So let's just see. Oh, contains the HTML. What do you have to include in a component's JavaScript file? I don't know. Let's find out. All right. Input data, events, changes to state, and more to make your component work. The JavaScript file for Lightning Web Component must include at least this code where My Component is the name of your assigned component class. All right. Oh, I think this is one of the answers we went over. E. Nope. Add API? Nope. We are not doing well. Okay, so this one is going to be a hands-on, and thank God we have the video, so we won't do too poorly. But we do have our flashcards so that we can make sure that we know the chapter as well. Deploy Lightning Web Component files. What components make up Lightning Web Components? HTML, JavaScript, and JS Meta XML configuration file. What is the purpose of the JS Meta XML configuration file? To provide metadata for Salesforce, including the design configuration for components intended to use in the Lightning App Builder. What is the recommended naming convention for the multi-word custom element name? Camel case. How do you make a Lightning Web Component available from other namespaces? Set the isExposed attribute in the JS Meta XML configuration file to true. What is the syntax for specifying which types of Lightning pages a component could be added to in the Lightning App Builder? Use the element in the JS Meta XML configuration file. What is the syntax for specifying behavior specific to each type of Lightning page? Use the element in the JS Meta XML configuration file. How do you deploy a Lightning Web Components to an org? Use the sfdx, deploy this source to org command in Visual Studio Code. How can you create a page in the Lightning App Builder to contain a Lightning Web Component? Use the new command in the Lightning App Builder, select App Page, and then drag the Lightning Web Component onto the page. What do you need to use Salesforce CLI to deploy a Lightning Web Component to an org? Visual Studio Code with the Salesforce extension pack, Salesforce CLI, and the Dev Hub enabled org. What is the syntax for binding a Lightning Web Component to a Salesforce API version? Use the API version element in the JS Meta XML configuration file.